I feel like we just gonna keep going with controversy. That's the title of the stream. Controversy. Hold on. Jidion went way too far and got arrested. Blood spent. Let get it. Let get it.
Jidion was arrested.
I have my own personal gripes with Jidion, but I'm gonna say it like during the video.
For disorderly conduct, but to be honest, he committed way more crimes.
Yeah, Joe went missing. You guys stole him. Where did they take him, JV? Yo, check the McDonald's and let me know. Where is the backpack? You didn't trespass him, so shut the f up. This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's. What am I getting arrested for?
Disorderly person. You're out here yelling, disorderly causing a scene.
Freedom of speech.
Y'all see his sub goal, bruh. This how you know Jidion just he been cloud chasing recently. This how you know he been cloud chasing. Look at his sub goal, bruh. Damn.
You can yell on the sidewalk. I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you. I can take this as far as you want.
I'm gonna be straightforward with you.
Who the fuck do he think he is? Yo, Jidion, this nigga really pulled the millionaire card, bruh. That's funny as shit. Do you know who I'm a multi-millionaire. You're gonna be hearing from my lawyer, pal.
Guys, this is not a video defending Jidion. Quite the opposite, actually. This is probably one of, if not the worst things he's ever done, and I'm not exaggerating in the slightest. Throughout the stream, Jidion endangered children by having them look for a violent criminal, and then try to confront the same criminal with a group of people in a McDonald's that he was trespassed from. But before we get into that, let's start at the beginning. For context, predator catching YouTuber Skeeter Gene has a very
Shout out Skeeter Gene.
problematic uncle named Joe.
Oh, shout out to Joe Saga. That'd be the funniest shit I ever see. That'd be the funniest shit on his channel. Easily the funniest shit on his channel. The Joe Saga. That should be so funny.
Joe is physically violent with his family members,
Yeah.
specifically his mother, and
Yeah.
takes financial and emotional advantage of her as well. He is also illegally squatting at her house. He has been legally evicted, and the family is just waiting for the move-out date. Skeeter and Jidion decided to collaborate on a big live stream where they annoyed Joe until he decided to move out early. This was a pretty big deal. Posters were made, tons of people were involved, expensive equipment was used. People were very, very excited for this highly anticipated stream. The stream began and Joe very quickly called the police. After the officers explained that they can't do anything, Joe leaves the house and receives a ride from the police, which Jidion calls gay. There's also a group of around 20 fans outside watching things unfold. Also a group of around 20 fans outside watching.
I like how it's all white people. It's just a big group of white people. That shit is hilarious, bro.
Things unfold.
Well, wait a minute. Somebody look a little Hispanic, but I'm
talk to these fans, and it
keep that to myself.
That Joe damaged their windshield by throwing a rock at it. So please keep in mind that not only is Joe a violent person in general, he will also attack Jidion's fans who are recording or watching him. This will be very important later. Jidion would then go into multiple establishments looking for him, and this is when I got a lot of flashbacks to his old prankster self. For example, when he went behind the counter at the sandwich shop and also walked through a government building with his TTS donations turned on.
But he never did that before, though. Like his prankster days, he never went behind. No. He never did no shit like that. He has done too much, I feel like, but he's never done no shit like go behind the counter. Like he'll just rage bait until like the police come or he gets asked or he gets like excessively asked to leave.
He was also messing with law enforcement, telling an officer at the police department that he wanted to file a missing persons report on Joe as a—
You see, that's some shit he never did. And I feel like he getting rusty. He definitely getting rusty.
a joke.
How you doing?
Hello. Is Joe?
Could you use—
Y'all gonna have to just bear with me with these ads, bro. Y'all don't watch me enough to where I can turn them off.
report on Joe as a joke.
How you doing?
Hello. Is Joe here?
No.
He's not here.
Just for SOL.
He's gotta be somewhere.
She's MIA for now.
We just wanted to try to file a missing person report.
You're in this person report.
Guys, make sure Jidion
Joe.
burn those calories with all that walking. Can't have EDP twin out here.
We said to ask him a couple questions.
No, you said you wanted a missing person report.
Yeah, Joe went missing. You guys stole him. Where did they take him, JV?
That was so funny.
Despite complaining later on that the police were wasting resources, he seems perfectly happy doing it as long as he's the one wasting the resources. Also,
Yeah, you see, like, Jidion has, like, lost the Jidion way. He no longer, like... Because he'll troll, but, like, he'll troll when the police are, like kind of in the wrong. Like, in the wrong, like, in the sense of... They let a predator go. He'll troll on that. But just trolling the police just to troll the police, like, nah. He a little bit too rusty. He's too rusty. Like, he can't do it. He ain't got it no more, bro. I do miss his old prank videos, but right now he ain't got it.
another important thing to note is that throughout the stream, Jidion is traveling with multiple men. This includes a security guard, a cameraman, equipment guy, and more. After a while of Jidion and Skeeter going back and forth between the house, police department, and random establishments, they decided to head into town and look for Joe themselves. Jidion would make some interesting comments on the way, like pointing the camera at a group of kids saying that he needs to save them and calling for Joe to get back.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of kids over there. We gotta save them. Joe, get back.
Shortly after, Jidion sees a group of kids on their e-bikes who appear to
Joe's not a predator, by the way.
be fans of his. This is
He's just a bum.
when he told them to look for Joe.
An angry
These were
bum.
At absolute max, 8th graders. Why did Jidion tell them to search for a violent criminal? He then walks into a gas station, recording the customers and employees without their consent, while asking them if they've seen Joe the deadbeat. Also, his text-to-speech was on and very active throughout this whole ordeal and the entire stream, if I'm being honest. Not long after, Jidion received a donation saying that Joe was hiding at McDonald's. While making his way there, he spots the children riding by again. Can you guess what he does next? If you guessed that Jidion went about his business without involving minors in a dangerous situation, you would be wrong. If you guessed that he did involve the minors yet again into a dangerous situation, you'd be right. Jidion instructs the kids to go check the McDonald's to see if Joe is there. I don't even know how to begin with this. What goes through your head to make you think that it's okay to make children go after a violent criminal? We've already established that Joe will attack someone if they're following him. He did it to a group of grown men with a car. This is something that Jidion knows. So then why, on God's green earth, would you send minors to go find him? And telling them to check McDonald's, what do you think the kids would need to do? They're not gonna slowly ride alongside every inch of the windows while peering in to search for Joe. They need to go inside. So not only is he sending out children to search for a violent, aggressive, dangerous man, he's sending them to go inside of the same building and quite possibly the same room as him. If you have children, try and imagine them.
Joe, the car incident he's talking about, the only thing that Joe did was the first, like, couple times they went and, like, harassed Joe or, like, fucked with, well, not really harassed, but, like, fucked with Joe. It was, like, December, like, near Christmas, and he was picking up snowballs and, like, throwing them at the car. He never, like, physically punched or put his hand. Well, he did move some girl out of the way. But that's kind of the most, like, violent thing on camera, at least, that he's done. So, yeah.
At that age, going out and searching for a violent criminal because a YouTuber thought it was funny.
He's not threatening at all. The guy's, like, 5'8", like, 142 pounds. He's old. He's scrangly. He doesn't have much muscle. He's not, like, fast. He's, like, I'm pretty sure he smokes, he drinks. Like, no, he's not that threatening, but he is like a bum. So he probably got all sorts of diseases and shit.
And if you don't have kids, imagine any kind of loved one around that age in that position. As a popular and influential figure, it is Jidion's responsibility to make the right decisions, not the kids. I mean, it's not like they even asked to help. Jidion just straight up told them to go look for this guy multiple times. Back to the stream though, Jidion finally made it to the McDonald's and was confronted by a cop. This cop informed him that he was trespassed earlier by McDonald's, implying that he was being a nuisance there before as well. In response, Jidion antagonized the officer and rallied up his fans to go into the building and check if Joe was there for him.
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave.
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him. Yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Hey, do you
What the fuck do Jidion be having on, bro? Like, I understand like the atrocious fit is like part of the act, but like, what the fuck? Like, he's a multi-millionaire, but like, you have on like dirty third grader shit. Like, this isn't right. This is some shit you put on when you about to go play outside, bro. Like, what do he have on, bro?
you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all want to go inside real quick? Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, why? You don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like you genuinely have nothing better to do. Like,
Do you have anything better to do?
officer, you're actually like supposed to protect and serve.
All right, get off the property. You guys will be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is like a,
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
Been on there for about 5. You guys need to leave.
Jidion,
Why-
tell the cops about the
It's crazy how you don't arrest a squatter. That's crazy. Here, let's just stand on the sidewalk.
Just wanted to make a quick note and say that the police literally cannot do anything about a squatter.
Yeah, because it's a civil matter.
That is a civil issue, not a criminal one. Even if that cop wanted nothing more than to arrest Joe for squatting, he physically could not. So him saying that he's not arresting the squatter is just another example of Jidion's failure to understand the law.
And he studies the law quite well because he's a prey catcher now. So, you know what I mean? Like, if anybody should know the law, it should be Jidion.
Yo, man, I don't know.
All right, but my personal gripes with Jidion. We ain't gonna do this right now.
Why he's
I'm gonna do it right now.
Bro. You trying to get some McDonald's? Yeah. Let's see if there's some McJoes in there. Yeah. Go inside and see if Joe's in there. What'd you say?
He's a cop.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, bro. He has to be in there. Yeah. More cops?
The police are a joke.
Bro, chat, they're more worried about a squatter. Oh my gosh, this is actually so.
I think the cops think they're cute.
Hold on. Let's see if they picked him up. Bro, look, they're parking. Yo, let me know if he's in there.
After two fans confirmed that Joe was there, Jidion decided to give them the streaming equipment so that they could go into the building and confront him on Jidion's behalf.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, bro. No, he didn't, bro. What are you doing?
While exchanging the equipment, the police officer warned the group, saying that they would get arrested if they went through with their plan, which Jidion replied to by screaming at him to shut the F up and, of course, going through with it anyways.
He's not in there? He's in there? Really? Bro! Yo, do me a favor. Here, I don't want to give them the... Should we give them the camera? He's just sitting in there? He's sitting in the corner, yeah. Here. Did he bang you? Yeah, he did. Here. He's banging you guys? Yeah. Do this. Do me a favor. Okay, here. Be very careful. Just wear this.
Which way?
Just on your back.
Okay.
Wear it as a backpack. You didn't trespass them, so shut the f*** up!
What's going on?
Here.
What am I doing? Am I going there recording?
Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
All right, this shit is funny though. I ain't gonna, I wish I was watching this stream because this shit is hilarious.
Bro, there's no way.
Wait here, hold on. Let me see.
Is it working?
Give it to me.
Let me see. Let me see.
Look at you, camera. Yeah,
Am I on camera?
Wait, hold on. Let me see. You hold the camera. Y'all stick together. No, hold it. Put your hand through there. Just if they tell you to leave, just leave. But you haven't been trespassed.
Respect what you do in God work.
Here.
And thank you for catching this disgusting animals that walk.
What do you want to do? Like, what do we
Yeah.
To absolutely nobody's surprise, both the fans got arrested and Jidion got arrested as well shortly after for disorderly conduct.
This is entertaining, though. I like this.
Jidion exclaims that his rights are being violated and that he is a multimillionaire willing to take this all the way.
Just walk inside.
Just to get my video?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But make sure you.
Is that backpack like 30 grand?
Yeah.
We just ran off with the shit.
3 cops?
They have not. Yeah. Hold up. Wait. Actually, come back. Bro, they're really protecting Joe. Officer, what are you doing? Bro, they're arrested. Officer, they never trespassed them. You can't trespass somebody. Officer, you cannot trespass somebody.
I'm sticker.
Here, give me my backpack, my man. Bro. Officer, you can't trespass somebody. Here, record this on your phone. Wait. Can I hold you guys' property? Officer, why are you... Officer, where they trespass? This isn't gonna stick.
Arrest me, daddy.
Officer, this is not gonna stick.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
It's not gonna stick. Bro, this is made shit I've ever seen in my life.
Officer, can I have a sticker?
They never even went on the property. How are you gonna trespass someone that never went on the property? Here, go get the car. This is bro. This is a violation of rights. Yeah, run and go get the car. This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's.
Jidion, after using his platform to get these two quote-unquote children to go into the McDonald's with the recording equipment, then complains that the police are arresting them instead of blaming himself for, of course, getting them to do the thing that got them arrested.
Can they arrest him for that though?
DA and see how fast that shit gets dropped, you dumbasses. Call the DA and see how fast that shit gets dropped. Watch. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped. This is absolutely ridiculous. What am I getting arrested for?
Disorderly person. You're out here yelling, sitting here causing a scene.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk.
Yep.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is gonna get dropped? Do you really think this charge is gonna stick? Do you guys really think this is gonna stick? Sure, do you want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested. This is... Officer. Yo! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer. This is really the route you want to go, officer?
A few hours later, Jidion announced that he was released from jail and is planning a protest the next day outside the police department. The extent of the immaturity and recklessness shown in the stream is off the charts. McDonald's had every right to trespass him and his fans and his crew, and honestly, that was the right thing to do. I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. Keep in mind that McDonald's is a family establishment, which means it's likely that there are even more children in there, as well as other customers and employees, none of which, by the way, consented to being on camera. Given this, why would any manager in their right...
Certain states, they don't have to consent to being on camera.
mine allow a large group to confront a dangerous criminal on their property.
And they're in Michigan, which... Yeah, so yeah, they're in Michigan, so yeah, it's a one consent state, so yeah, they can record whoever they want in public.
We've established that he's unstable and violent. A bunch of confrontation.
Damn, they were in Michigan. I should have pulled up. That's where I'm at. If y'all don't know,
cameras cornering him is the worst possible decision they could make. What if a fight broke out? What if someone got hurt? These are real things you need to consider. Confronting someone in this manner is a recipe for disaster, and things could have very easily gone in a much worse direction. However, there was thankfully law enforcement present to make sure that those exact scenarios don't unfold. And how does Jidion react? By antagonizing, insulting, and swearing at them. If those cops weren't there, I promise you this whole situation would have gone down a lot differently. What if Joe decided to attack after being cornered, something that is very likely to happen in that scenario, which was
Joe probably isn't gonna do that. Like Joe is not like, he's not like as violent as he's trying to make him seem. He's not that violent. Like I said, the most violent thing he's ever done was like move someone out of the way while trying to exit a house. That's the most violent thing he ever tried to do. Other than that, he's a fucking 80-year-old woman, 90-year-old woman that he has put his hands on. Literally, he's not like violent to the point where he'll swing on a grown ass man or kids that could, or like someone his side. Like he ain't gonna do that shit. He ain't that dumb. But my personal gripes with Jidion, I feel like Jidion does to a certain extent catch preds because of money. Because there was one clip, I'm gonna try to find it, where he said to like chat, he was like, even if I was, because I think he was going back and forth with I do not remember, some dude with like, I think like 50K subs, some shit. That's all I remember is that he had like 50K 40K subs. But yeah, he was going back and forth with whoever that was, and he said some shit like, he was like, even if I was catching preyers for money, would that make it any less good? Would that make it not a good thing anymore? And people were like, yeah, kinda, because it's like, you catch preyers on camera, yeah, but like if there was a prey next to you and you didn't have a camera out and you weren't like, and you just was just chilling, it's like, would you expose him or would you just let him live his life?
Let's say I didn't give a fuck. Let's say I didn't care at all about any kids, bro. I didn't care about this. I didn't lose any sleep about it. All of that, right? But let's say all of that, but I give the same effort I'm giving now. Let's say I still give that same effort, right?
That's the thing, like, cause like now it's like it's a matter of what the fuck will you do when the camera isn't on. So that's kind of where like I was looking at Jidion a little different. And then like Sneeko, he friends with Sneeko. Like after he got after Sneeko got punched by the dude with the Dr. Pepper shirt on, he was able to call Jidion and like get like sympathy from Jidion. Jidion was like, "Yo, are you good?" And it's like, why the fuck does Sneeko have your number? Like, why does Sneeko have your number? He's literally supporting a predator, racist, rapist as president. The shit that like you specifically should have a problem with because of the Alex Rosen shit. So racism is bringing your name down right now. Rapist is bringing your name down right now. And predators is bringing your name down right now. So I just don't understand, like, why would you be in cohorts with a person that is aligning themselves with all of the shit that you don't like? And predators aren't really bringing his name down, but I'm saying like his predator catching is what is making him look kind of questionable. Like why even say that? Like it does seem like he's trying to clout chase off of this shit. And man, Jidion is going on a little bit sad. I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it, but that is kind of how it is. But yeah, let's finish the rest of the video. That's my own personal gripes with Jidion. He has like separated himself from Alex Rosen in like a previous video, which I won't hold the Alex Rosen shit against him, because he says, oh, he genuinely thinks about forgiveness and like wants people to like be better, and I understand that, but it gets to a certain point where it's like certain shit can't be said if you want people to take you seriously. So yeah.
Resulted in a bystander getting injured. What if that bystander was a mother or a child? Or even worse, what if Joe had a firearm? I'm sure he wasn't patted down, and I'm hard pressed to believe that he would have let them pat him down. People could have very easily gotten hurt or even lost their lives. You don't just get to confront whoever you want, whenever, wherever, with whoever. Like, just because you're a popular YouTuber, that's not how it works. And that still goes without mentioning those minors. Here's a screenshot of their faces from the stream. Would you honestly say that you're comfortable sending them out to look for a violent criminal? Jidion was laughing when he sent those kids the first time. Would it still be funny if they got hurt? Would it still be funny if Joe tried attacking them? And you guys already know that if something like that were to happen, Jidion would blame the police department for not locking Joe up instead of himself for sending the kids after him. And why did he do all this? This entire expensive fiasco that endangered multiple children, got 3 people arrested, and expended tons of police resources. It was for a squatter who was already evicted and was just waiting until the move-out date, which, if I recall correctly, was only a week from the stream. This whole situation was a very clear ploy to just farm.
He went to jail over a week.
Content. If it wasn't, he would have just stayed at home and waited for Joe to come back, but of course, viewers don't want to watch someone sit around waiting, and they definitely won't donate. Look, if you want to use that scumbag Joe for content, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that in the slightest, but wasting police resources as well as endangering children and a whole restaurant is inexcusable. When I watch this stream, all I see is the Jidion who was running around pranking people, but at least in those days, he wasn't self-righteous. So,
yeah.
In summary, Jidion endangered a lot of people. He was very disrespectful towards the police officers, made a fool of himself, and is seemingly just going to make things worse. And I do not support these actions in the slightest. That'll be it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being humble. It's getting to him. He's still young. He's like 24, 3, one of them. He's still very young. So yeah, it's just a matter of like humbling yourself. And yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
Fatality.
You win. Perfect.